Good morning, Internet. Even if your team loses, you technically still have to break down the Final Four on your web stream. Hello, everybody. It is a brisk but beautiful here in New York. I'm Joe Walkowski, the professional gambler, everybody's favorite Michigan graduate, and we are mourning the loss to the UCLA Bruins on Monday night. And that's the worst kind of loss, right? Michigan basketball, I think that they were probably the better team, right? But the offensive game plan was terrible. UCLA had the best player on the court, and just given the level of execution on both sides, given the superstar performance by the UCLA guards, yeah, UCLA deserves to be there. Congratulations, Bruins. I lost a $27 Taco Bell gift card. And, speaking of letdowns, thank you, UConn Huskies. I backed the Huskies last night, and things were not looking good for me. So, hey, what can you do? Institutions fall. You can come in. It's not a big deal. Just come in. I don't want to stop, but please come in. Institutions fail all the time. It's 2008 with the big banks blowing up. But let's talk Final Four today. Which one kicks off first? I keep forgetting which one kicks off first because it's Baylor versus Houston. Two athletic teams. They're flexible to play any style of basketball you could ever want to play. We got athletes. We got pace of play. We got defenders. And this is going to be a great game. And in this one, I do have to recommend that I'm leaning Baylor here, right? Isn't Baylor slightly better than UCLA? Is Baylor team on a mission? This program's really fallen onto some hard times. And you see that in this game. You know what? Yeah, maybe Houston's getting 65% of the bets, but it's only 37% of the money. I mean, outside of Gonzaga, these are probably the two most impressive teams in the entire tournament. You can't say enough good things about them. So I am inclined to back the Baylor Bears. I mean, this is a great Texas battle. If they cared about basketball in Texas, they would be all over this one. I do think it's fun that we have an even 50-50 split on the over-under. I mean, the over-under, it is 135. So that tells me, the professional gambler, I ought to stay away from that baddie. Am I right? Okay, so I think that's a good one. And hey, isn't this good value here? UCLA, we see they defend. We see they make big shots, and they're getting 14.5 points. That's a nice margin there. That's a beautiful amount, and you love to see it, honestly. Yeah, Gonzaga can win this game by 30, but isn't UCLA capable of hanging with them? And if we also were to look at the over-under here, 146.5, I mean, there's something to be said about teasing it either way, right? You could tease Gonzaga in the over, UCLA in the under. That's how I like to play that one. Maybe not the UCLA money line, but I think the UCLA spread is looking pretty good. We see UCLA has 66% of the bets, but 16% of the money. Ooh, de los mio. That is a scary spread right there. But look at it this way. Think about when this game's on. The world will be watching. We've been clamoring for this ideal March Madness moment. And hey, given the level of theater, given the outcomes I saw in the women's tournament this week, NCAA, they got to give us some moments, right? And just given how much a good game will mean to the NCAA as a whole, I think 14.5 is like the first Thanksgiving dinner. The spread is too big, my friends. So I am going to get over my USC bias. I'm going to get over my University of Michigan butt hurt them, and I am back in the Brudens. No stuttering Bill Walton style. I am facing forward, not facing west like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Happy to make this bet, slamming it down. Russell Westbrook, I Kevin love these odds, and you know that one of the great programs. Wouldn't it be so fun? Wouldn't it be just a beautiful thing to see this kind of fun UCLA team take down the Zags? We see the money line here is huge. We see there's actually a lot of value if you shop for it. I mean, UCLA plus 800 is a beautiful flyer to take. And you know what? I will be back in that. Should we take a quick spin through the NBA? Let's take a quick spin through the NBA. So let's go through the public betting for today. And let's see where the rubes are at. Of course, you want to do the difference. Ooh, Wizards plus 6 is getting a lot of money. Magic plus 15 is getting 98% of the bets. Knicks. Ooh, that's a great spread for the Knicks. Knicks against the Pistons. Pistons have nothing to play for. The playoff berth would go there. And then also we have the Trailblazers on a back-to-back. And the Pistons are on a back-to-back too, aren't they? So I really like that Knicks Pistons line. Something is up with that. So yeah, I will be backing the New York Knicks for sure. So for tonight, I think the smartest moves with your money are going to be the Baylor Bears, the UCLA Bruins, the unders in both college basketball games, and the New York Knicks tonight. I got some family in town. I am drowning with homework, so we are going to do a brisk one. We're going to go out in expedited fashion. I'll be back tomorrow with a more fuller, in-depth breakdown. I just had to get over, like I said, my butt hurtdom and break down these NCAA games, heal a little bit of that Wolverine scar tissue, heal from that UConn devastation from last night, and be ready to bet another day. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Forgive me for being brief, but hey, it worked for Michael Jordan in his Hanes ads. For everyone here, and it is just me today, this is Joel Walkowski walking off. I got to end stream.